Get the cake right to the side sex. Leave the fire and the roof styles. I'm on the grind like we're chasing the stars. From Millmore to Do Valley, we've come so far. Talk about legends, yeah, we know the score. Ronnie and Bobby, we remember you more. From the highs of the Wembley fight to losing our trousers, still we ignite. Red and white with the pride, we're never gonna bow. Fighting like middlemen, hear the roar now. We're middlemen, we stand up tall. Through ups and downs, we give it all. From Millmore to Do Valley.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the new time for the Thursday show. We're here for KB Terry's Talk. It is the Thursday Premiership Predictions show. So the show's going to change format a little bit. What we talk about, what we cover is going to change just slightly. So we're going to have a look at the games previous. We're going to have a look at the predictions for the games coming up. And we're just going to have a bit of a general chit-chat. The show's for an hour, so we're going to get straight in. I have got four fantastic panellists with me today. One man who's not been, well, two men that have not been on for quite some time. First man is the guy that's directly below me, still on the bus on his way home, but dedicated to the cause that is KB Terry's Talk. How are we doing, Carl?
Greetings from East Manchester. Traffic's horrendous.
Good to have you back on, though, mate. Good to have you back. And we've also got Hutch back from his nice little sabbatical.
How we doing? All good, mate. All good.
Good to have you back. We've got the very, very smiley and always smiley Luke Birch with us tonight. How we doing, Birchie?
I'm not so bad, mate. Yourself?
I'm absolutely fantastic. And finally, we have the man, the myth, the legend, the one that's going to appear in Urban Dictionary hopefully soon. It's GH. How we doing, mate?
Can't complain. We didn't lose to Arsenal and we through in the next round of the FA Cup, so all good.
Absolutely. So we're going to jump straight in it with that Arsenal-Liverpool game. So obviously, last week we spoke about all the games that were happening last week. We didn't manage to do the Arsenal-Liverpool game because that was happening live during the show. So, GH, bit of an anticlimax, really. We had your head-to-head with Mers, and then it ended 0-0.
So, as far as you guys in the new fans may have heard, it was 0-0 roughly around half-time when I think the show ended. It did end up ending 0-0, as you probably know. It was a bit of a boring match. The first half was kind of all Arsenal, and the second half, apart from actually us hitting the bar, but the second half was majority us. I think realistically, a draw was a fair result where I don't think either team pushed hard enough to actually win that match.
But surely, I mean, if Mers was on tonight, I think he would completely disagree with you. I mean, surely from an Arsenal point of view, I mean, I watched a little bit of the game, and it was literally all Arsenal that first half, and they gave a fair fight the second half. So, is it a case of Liverpool held Arsenal off, or is it a case of Arsenal just
It's a case of the fact that Arsenal are going to bottle the league because they're not good enough. I mean, the thing is, if they, no offense, but if they're good enough to win the league, they've got to be beating Liverpool, considering how bad we've been in recent weeks. Leeds did good against us. They didn't lose to us. A few other teams who should have lost to us didn't lose to us. And you're thinking, how on earth did Arsenal, who are trying to win the league, not win? The only thing they've got is the fact that Man City have been a little bit poor recently, and they've got that to cover their backs on their poor performances. Because prior to us, they did lose to Villa. They have lost a few important games, so there is a lot to say whether they will win the league or not. And personally, I think they're going to bottle it, but who knows?
I mean, if anybody's been watching,
City are unbeaten in 11, by the way.
Say again, Carl.
Well, he just saying City are poor. I think City are unbeaten in 11.
Yeah, they might be, but they were poor prior to that.
So if anybody has been watching KB Terry's Talk for a while now, you'll know that we're doing these head-to-heads. There is another head-to-head coming out. I believe it's coming out tomorrow. and that is Mers against myself, because obviously Arsenal are playing Forest this weekend. A big one, a big game for both teams, essentially. It is Arsenal's to lose, essentially, because Arsenal clearly are the better team. But if anybody gets a chance, please watch that head-to-head, because there's a few interesting surprises in there along that way. Right, we've got a few comments coming in tonight already. Yes, lads, where is King Bush tonight? Unfortunately, King Bush could not make the show tonight.
Or something.
They've put me in charge instead. You know, just as good and a little bit better looking. Bush has also been on and put, good to have the two legends back. Wrong intro, though. Absolutely was the wrong intro, but I couldn't find that one, so I just played that one.
Better than nothing.
Exactly, GH. Better than nothing. And my bit of GH logic for the night. John Sullivan's watching. Evening, chaps. Good to see Carl and Hutch back. Yeah, absolutely. And he's also put £1 for every time GH says no offence. If you gave me £1 for every time GH said no offence, by 8 o'clock tonight, I'll be able to pay my mortgage off. So thank you for that, John. Right, so we're going to crack straight in there, and we're going to look at this weekend's games. So the weekend's games are panning out like this. We've got Manchester United versus Manchester City. So a big derby there that Man City are absolutely going to batter Man United at. We've got Chelsea versus Brentford. Again, Chelsea coming off a loss last night in the Carabao to Arsenal. So interesting. Brentford doing okay, let's say. Leeds United versus Fulham. I think that's an easy win for Leeds. Liverpool, Burnley. About that. Sunderland, Crystal Palace. Tottenham, West Ham. Forest versus Arsenal. Wolves versus Newcastle. Aston Villa versus Everton. And Brighton, Hove Albion versus Bournemouth. So we're going to jump straight on to our panelists, and we're going to ask you about your predictions for this week. So we'll start with the Manchester United versus Manchester City match. Please, Carl, as it's a Manchester City, as you're the Manchester City man, what we saying?
I fancy City to get the biggest win against United in a long time, and I've actually predicted City to score 7 past them this week.
Nice joke.
7.
That's
I did
not a
see
joke.
your prediction come through, Carl, and even I was a bit set back by that. 7.
That's not a joke.
No. Okay.
No.
So what was
United,
it? 7-1? Was it 7-1 or 7-0? Did you say, Carl?
Well, we beat United 6-1 at Old Trafford in 2012, and I think we're better equipped to beat him this season. Semenyo on the right, Doku on the left, Harlan knocking in the goals, Cherky pulling the strings, and United won't be able to contain us. United got knocked out in the league. Who did they get knocked out in the League Cup by?
Grimsby,
yeah.
League Cup, they got knocked out by Grimsby. They got knocked out the FA Cup, and we knocked 10 past Exeter. I think Exeter were rated better than Grimsby, so it doesn't bode well for United. But anyway, I'm there to be shot down. I expect a big win.
It's nice to see, mate. You've got back in your team.
I've challenged Bushy to a head-to-head, but he's gone a bit quiet. But
I will back Bushy up a little bit. I do know he's very poorly at the minute, so I will back him up on that one. But I'm sure he won't back out of the fight, mate.
I'm going to have to leave you for a second because I need to order some dinner. I'll be back in a minute.
No worries, mate. No worries at all. No worries at all. Right. So do you agree with that, Bertie? What do you think?
Yeah, I think City will win. Man United are poor, let's be honest. They've been poor for a long time. Not getting no better now. They've got them. Oh, it's going to be Carrick, sorry. So, he ain't going to do nothing for him, is he? So I've gone for easy City, but I've gone 2-0.
You've gone for 2-0. Okay. GH?
Right. So I have also, sorry, I've also gone 2-0. But the thing is, the only reason I haven't gone more than 2-0 is the fact that the final, they've pretty much got all their players back from AFCON. The only player they won't have is Majraoui because he's still at AFCON because it's the final and Morocco are in it. So realistically, he's not much of a loss. And Buemo coming back is a big boost to the squad and Ahmad. So realistically, that will help them a little bit. So I think that will stop the scoreline being horrendous for them. But I still think City will comfortably win it.
So Birchie, you've gone with the same as GH, or GH has gone the same as Birchie. So, notoriously, we now know that that's going to end not the score that we want, and therefore you're not going to get your 5 points. Probably won't even get you 2 points on that one.
No.
The beauty I've got now is that now I've taken over the predictions. I've got the glory of when GH sends me his.
No, what that? No, come on.
Different scores on now, which is fantastic. What about you, Hutch? What do you think about this game?
It's going to be an easy City win. I've got 3-1 City. Man United are absolutely tripe. That club's rotting. Don't know why they brought Carrick in. I think it's just a stupid decision. They tend to back a manager, get fans behind him, and then they just sack him. And it's been like that for the last 5 or 6 managers now. I think worst thing they ever did was sack Moyes. They didn't give him the time. He's probably the best manager I've had since Fergie, apart from Mourinho. And he were throwing a shot out at the door. So, yeah, easy City win.
Yeah.
Mourinho's their best manager they've had.
I've also gone for a City win. I've actually gone for 4-2, though. And I've based mine purely on if Carrick's got anything about him, he will allow those players to play like they've played in the last 2 games since Amarin's left, and just allow them to go and enjoy their play. Mm-hmm. And I think, for me, Šeško has scored in those last 2 games. And I've just got this little feeling that he's going to be this player that's going to just start hitting 1 goal home, maybe hitting a couple at home, not saying on a weekly basis, but a lot more. So I've gone for a City win. I think it's guaranteed. But I have gone for 4-2.
So I say about Šeško and all, I watched him at Ellen Road. He is the worst footballer I've ever watched.
I was just about to say. I was
alive. Absolutely dog shit. He wouldn't even get in Worksop Town's team.
I was there alive watching him. The guy's tall, but he's not even a footballer. I don't even know what he is.
Mate, he's stiff.
That Man United team were poor.
It's funny you say that. It's funny you say that because obviously earlier on in the season, you guys were going on about DCL being the worst footballer ever, and now look at him go. It's crazy how things can turn.
Don't include me with that fucker. I always said he was going to be all right.
Now you know me. I don't defend United players easily, but I will give Šeško a little bit of credit. I thought against Burnley, he looked an absolute, completely different player.
Against Burnley,
his movement and finishing. Listen, you can only beat who's in front of you. I'm giving him a little bit of credit. I thought he looked good.
So this is what
I'll give him credit. He turns up every week. That's it.
Honestly, I'd rather have Šeško than Calvert-Lewin. That's fucking 100% guaranteed.
Well, Calvert-Lewin, there's just one player of the month.
Yeah, see,
Calvert-Lewin's absolute pony.
Knocking him home, Carl. You can't deny that. He's knocking him home.
Carl, he's got 7 goals with a Leeds team, and Šeško's got this amazing Man United team behind him. What's he got, 2 or 3?
Listen, it's only my opinion.
No, just stop. Just stop.
Stop digging it.
Few comments coming in, guys. Few comments coming in. Nice to see Hutchie's back. No mention of Carl there, so nice one for Jamie Ross there. City are looking very dangerous. They dominated us in the Cup. Think City will win the Carabao Cup. Turbo Toms, hope you are well, gents. 2-1 United.
He's pissed up.
Going for a 2-1 United win. City will win.
Turbo can go and suck my fucking hairy one.
Oh,
We've
God.
got Carl back. Carl is back. Brighton fan Dan, they play how they played against Brighton. They get destroyed. Also, evening, lads. Hope everyone is well. Just got home from work. John again. Has Hutch seen a Tete from Cardiff? He has just registered 2 games with 0 running attributes. Not 1 run. That's absolutely true.
That's why he's at Cardiff, though.
Yeah, exactly. That's why he's at Cardiff. And then there's some internal conversations going off in the chat. But Saj, what's your opinion on DLC now?
Supposed to say DCL, I think.
I'm sure that's DCL.
He's from down south. Don't worry about him.
Yeah.
I said it last week. I say the guy's improved a lot. I mean, I watch him live most weeks, and he does a lot more than just score. You know, he does a lot off the ball. And for some reason, no matter how he wins every header possible. Don't know how he does it, but he does. So I'm coming around to him. I mean, he deserves a lot of credit. Coming one of the best players. So hopefully he keeps it up.
And Spursy Luke is also in the chat tonight. Carrick is unbeaten as Man United manager, to be fair. Yeah, absolutely. 1-2 against Villarreal and Arsenal, and drew with Chelsea in 2021. So a bit of time ago. So there are predictions for the Manchester United-Man City match. I think it's all round. Everybody's voting for Man City. Just so you know as well, I've had Bushy's predictions in. And Carl, listen to this one. He's gone Man United 1, Manchester City 2. So he's actually backing City to beat Man United this week.
Back your team.
He's not backing his own team, not against City.
Actually, that's you that said that, not him.
It is me that says that. Right, the next game is Chelsea versus Brentford. What do we think on that, please, Birchie?
I think Chelsea are going to win. So just got a new manager, and that even against Arsenal, they're a bit of attacking threat. They look quite dangerous from time to time. Brentford are a bit up and down at the moment. I've gone for a close one. I've gone 2-1 Chelsea.
2-1 Chelsea. Hutch, there's a little shake of the head there. What are we saying?
I don't need to talk because he's already said it. 2-1.
2-1? Oh, wow.
I think it'll be close. I don't think Chelsea are going to be firing on all cylinders. Rossini's just gone in. They've already played 2 games. He already stands from one of them. So, yeah, it's going to take a while for him to get his style of play in. But I think they will come good. But they'll scrape this one.
Okay. Carl, what are we saying about the Chelsea-Brentford game?
You've got my prediction there. I think I was between 2 scores. I think I was like 2-1 Chelsea or 2-2. What did I plump with in the end?
Let me have a go on that one. You went 2-2 in the end, mate. 2-2.
Yeah, so I was in between 2-1 Chelsea and 2-2, but I just think Chelsea are just so erratic at the moment. I see them one week and they look world beaters. I see them another week and they look pony. So, and I don't think Brentford are too bad. I think Brentford are a dangerous side on the day. So, I mean, this is one of those to go anyway. But, yeah, Desmond, 2-2.
And Turbo Tom in the chat has also agreed with you on that one with a Desmond of a 2-2. Just going back to DCL slightly, Bushy's on. Didn't Bushy tell you all DCL will score if you keep him fit? Bushy thinking he's full of ball knowledge there. And keep him out of a skirt, says Sturmy. So, yeah, you've gone for a 2-2, and so has Turbo Tom. I have gone with can't remember what I've gone with. What have I gone with? A 3-1 victory to Chelsea. I think Chelsea have got a point to prove, and I think Brentford are unfortunately going to be the ones that are going to face that point. So, yeah, I've gone with 3-1 to Chelsea. A few more coming in. We've got 2-0 Chelsea for John, 2-2 for Bob Dude as well. And Sturmy's also gone with a 2-2. So lots of draws there, lots of 2-2 draws. The next one, probably the third maybe, biggest game of the weekend. It's Leeds United at home to Fulham. Hutch, hit me with it. What are you saying?
I've gone 2-1 Leeds.
You've gone 2-1 Leeds.
Yeah, I've got to back my own team. We're at home. We've been really good at home. I think we're in a much better position now than what we was when we last played Fulham. So, yeah, I think Fulham will come. They are good away. They have got a good record away, but I don't think they'll be able to turn us over at Ellen Road. So, yeah, I've gone 2-1 Leeds.
2-1 Leeds. That's good. That's good, mate. I like that. Birchie?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, at home, we look like no one can beat us. We're playing well at home. I mean, he's mixing up a bit more and a few more players are getting involved. I mean, Nanto's back to his best. So, play effects, I've gone same. I've gone 2-1 Leeds.
2-1 as well. And nice that both of you have gone for that. GH, what's your logic saying to us this time?
2-0 Fulham.
Wow. So he's gone completely the other way. bearing in mind that Leeds have got a good home record at the minute.
Yeah, they have. But
He
I
thinks
think
that Fulham are going to be the team to change that.
I mean, Wilson's in good form, and I think he'll carry them through.
And you've
What
got
is it the water that you drink down south?
You guys to fail to not score at home as well. How many times have you done that this season, GH?
Not a lot. I think you've scored most games at home, but I'm just predicting a kind of an upset, I suppose.
We put 3 past Liverpool, we could put 2 past Fulham easy.
We'll see.
Carl, what have you gone with?
What did I put on my predictions? I'm sure I put 2-1 Leeds, didn't I?
Bill, what's he gone with?
You are, mate. Let's have a look. Carl, you went for 2-1 Leeds. Yeah,
2-1 Leeds. I think I've watched Leeds quite a lot the last few weeks, and I think there's been large portions of the games where they've looked really, really good. I think they were horrendously unlucky in the Newcastle game. Thought they were good in large parts there. As much as I don't like Calvert-Lewin, he is putting the ball in the net. I think there's lots of positives for Leeds, and I think they'll be too strong for Fulham at home.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I've gone with the same as Sturmy, though. We've both said 2-0 Leeds. I think Leeds are strong enough to keep a clean sheet, and I think that will be a fantastic boost for them if they get that clean sheet as well. So a few more coming in. We've got Turbo's gone 2-1 Leeds. Rotherham Gaming is on. Hi, how are you doing this evening, fella? You've gone 3-0 Leeds. Really pushing it out there.
Right,
and,
everyone's against me.
Backing up everything that we're saying about GH logic. GH going with a 2-0 Fulham when Leeds are great at home and Fulham.
I mean, anything can happen in football, and there's plenty of other teams who have started well and then had bad patches. That's just how it goes. So, you know.
So while GH is full of his GH logic, let's go on to the next game. Liverpool versus Burnley. I bet you haven't backed Burnley, have you, GH?
Actually, no. So the thing is, we've got stronger because obviously Salah's back from AFCON. Egypt lost, so
It's not exactly a positive, is it?
We got stronger because Salah's back. Okay.
That's Salah just slagged off all season.
Yeah, but anyway,
has he actually scored this season?
Yeah.
In league?
Yeah, definitely.
You've slated Salah all season, saying, I bet you've been with Artie, and I say he'd be better because he's back.
How many has he got in league?
I can tell you.
I'm gonna speak to Bushy, right? Because obviously 2026 is going to be the big year for KB Terry's Talk. 2026 KB Terry's Talk is going to go out there. It's going to move mountains, and we're really looking forward to it. I think GH is becoming a little bit of a celebrity. You know, with his ball knowledge, I think we're going to have a GH show, and GH host one of his own shows where it's just a load of fans coming on who have not got a fucking clue about football, use ChatGPT all the time or Google, and back teams that have got absolutely no chance of beating other teams.
I mean, yeah. Whatever you say.
Yeah, everybody agrees there. Look, right, straight down the middle. Let's go to some comments while GH decides what his score is going to be. Bob, dude, it might be bad, but I have said that Fulham are going to win 2-1 because of Wilson. Rotherham Gaming going 1-1, Liverpool, Burnley. Interesting. A 1-1 draw there. The year GH gets his own show. Yeah, absolutely. Scary year, isn't it? Salah has 4 goals this season in the Prem. And I'm still waiting for Tom versus GH. Yeah, I think we're all waiting for that one.
4 goals in Prem. That's about a similar record to Sesko, isn't it?
No.
And Sesko scored 3 in the last 2 games, so he's catching them up really quick.
Well, anyway, after the fact that he had a falling out with the manager and he eventually got back in the team, I think before AFCON, I think he looked a lot stronger, a lot better. So
he missed 2 games, didn't he?
Will you give me your flipping score, GH?
So I've gone for 2-0. I've gone for 2-0 Liverpool. I think Burnley, to be honest, they didn't do too badly against us last time. They only lost 1-0 and it was a last-minute goal. So they'll be all right, but they won't do much.
Okay. Hutch, what we saying?
Well, I've gone 3-0 Liverpool, but after his Fulham prediction, I'm tempted to go 2-0 fucking Burnley.
I know. I keep looking at my predictions, going after that monstrosity of a conversation that GH has just given me. I think the Liverpool Burnley game's actually happened already. It's been that.
Anything can happen in football, remember?
Yeah, anything can happen in football.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Birchie, what are you saying?
Yeah, I'm saying as much. I've gone 3-0 Liverpool, but I might go 2-0 Burnley instead as well. Yeah.
And he's back at home. He looks like he's munching on his dinner. What are we saying, Carl, for the Liverpool game?
4-0 Liverpool, easy peasy.
4-0 whitewash for Liverpool.
Love
Well,
it.
I've gone for 3-0 Liverpool as well. But again, contemplating that 2-0 Burnley just based on GH and his GH logic. Okay, moving on. Big game for Sunderland to start proving themselves. We've got Sunderland versus Crystal Palace. Carl, I'll start with you, mate. Where do you think that game's going to go?
Oh, sorry.
18 Kenya's cut out. Yeah.
I think this is going to be a tough game for both teams. I see it being really cagey. I think it's going to be tight, 1-1.
1-1. Okay.
Yeah.
Very cagey game. Sunderland have been on a little bit of a downturn recently, so we will see. And same with Crystal Palace, though. They've not been moving mountains recently. Birchie, what are we saying?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a tight game. I think, obviously, Sunderland's got their players back from AFCON they've been waiting for. All right at home, they're playing well at home. I think with full strength squad, I think they're just going to nick this 2-1.
2-1. I've also gone for 2-1. Again, off that same kind of bat. They've got some of their players back from AFCON now. They're at home. They're at home, so they've got a good thing going at home. I think Palace are struggling at the minute. I really think Glasner could end up leaving sooner rather than later at Palace, and I think that would probably end Palace's season, to be fair. But yeah, I think Sunderland. It's all Sunderland's, to be fair. So I've gone 2-1 as well. Hutch, where are you going with it?
I've gone for 2-1, but I've gone for a 2-1 Palace. I see this point of Palace's season as a bit like a Daniel Farker just at the end of November, where it's either going to spiral out of control and the manager's going to leave, or they're going to start picking points up. And I'm not saying they're going to win every week, but I think Palace this year, I think they are going to turn it around a little bit. And I think Sunderland, they've got good own form. They've got the players back. But how tight are they going to be? And obviously the team that they've got without them players is not exactly a Premiership standard squad, and that's what we've seen in the last few weeks. So yeah, I think Palace will nick this.
Okay, interesting. Before we get on to GH and his wonderful logic, Rotherham Gaming's also gone for a 2-1 victory to Palace as well. Probably thinking along the same sort of lines as you there, Hutch. Sturmy is, for some reason, my computer's decided to stop on me. There we go. Sturmy's gone for a 1-1 draw. He thinks it's going to be close as well. Up the Sunderland, smash them Palace down on downhill spiral at the minute. He's gone for 2-1 Sunderland. That's purely because he's a Brighton fan and he can't back Palace. John's also gone for Palace 2-1. Sturmy's saying that Glasner won't be back for this game. It's his assistant in charge. Believe I saw reports he is in Austria.
Interesting.
Okay. Maybe I don't know what that's about, whether he's on holiday or it's something else. Who knows? So yeah, GH, what are you going with, mate?
So I've gone 3-1 Sunderland, and I think this is going to be the spiral downfall of Crystal Palace. And I actually saw a rumour on X the other day, whether or not it's true, but apparently Juventus are looking to try and sign Mateta. I don't know if that's actually true or not, but if he leaves, then I do think they will really, really struggle. So I think this is going to be a tough match for them, and they'll lose quite convincingly.
Interesting. I've noticed Palace starting to slip in recent weeks, and I I think the writing's on the wall, really, isn't it, for Palace at the minute? I think even Forest have got the ability to pass Palace in the league at the minute. So the next game then is Tottenham Hotspur versus West Ham United, a struggling Tottenham Hotspur against an even more struggling West Ham United. Interesting where this one's going. I'm really interested to see what Sturmy thinks to this and where his predictions are on this one. But we'll start with you, Carl. Tottenham Hotspur at home against West Ham. What we saying?
So I think these two sides are the most erratic in the league. Both of them can throw in a great display, and both of them can throw in absolute dog turd displays. For that reason and that reason alone, I think there will be goals, but I don't think we'll split them. I think it'll be 2-2.
2-2. Okay, interesting one. Birchie.
Yeah, similar reasoning. I think they're both up and down constantly. I mean, West Ham don't look like a Premier League team at the moment. Spurs are Spurs. So that's what it is. So I've gone for even Stevens. I've gone 1-1.
1-1. GH?
Yeah. Sorry, I've also got 1-1. I just think this is a relegation 6-point.
You're having good luck today, Virgie.
I think this is a relegation 6-pointer. Both teams are absolutely terrible at the best of times, and yeah, neither team are going to get the win.
Wow. Okay. And Hutch?
I've gone for 2-2.
Oh.
Similar reasons, Carl. I think there will be goals. I think both teams are absolutely woeful. The very small spells are looking half decent, but I mean, I said on first show of this season that West Ham would be going down in my bottom three. I just don't think, and I think the only reason Jared Bowen's still there is because of Danny Dyer. I think he'd have jumped ship by now if not. And without Bowen, I think they're a mid-table championship team, to be honest with you.
I tell you what, I think Lucas Paqueta's meant to be leaving, or has already left as of
he's going to Flamengo, isn't
soon. Yeah. So he's one of their best players. That doesn't bode well for them staying up, does it?
No, I think it's looking bad for Nuno. I mean, I've gone for a very tight game, but I've gone for a Spurs 1-0 victory purely based off the fact they're at home. And that's the biggest thing I could take from that. Whenever I watch Forest play and Forest lose, I always say to myself, it could be worse. I could be a Spurs fan. So that's how I see it. And I think that's the situation on this game. I think it's going to be
could be a Spurs fan, aren't they above you?
Yeah, but they're not. They're still not very good, are they? At least where we can like beat.
Go on, Glorio, give it him. Go on, Glorio, give it him.
Shut up, Carl. Let's jump on to the comments, see what people are saying. So John Sullivan's going 3-1 Spurs. I think there's going to be that many goals in a game like that. I doubt it. Rotherham Gaming going for an easy 2-0 Spurs. Still unsure about the Glasner thing. Maybe it might be fake news that they've seen. Spursy is going for a 2-0 Spurs win. We finally showed some creativity with the front three of Tal Simmons and Odebert. So he's quite confident. It is his own team, so you are going to back them. No offense, can we sack GH? No, he's entertaining. Leave him to it.
He's not a two-team wanker, no.
Yeah, he's not a two-team wanker neither. Yeah, Bob Dude 2-1 to Spurs as well. And true, it could be worse. You could win a Europa League.
Oh yeah, true. You're still in that.
Listen, that's about the only thing that we're doing well this season on is the Europa. So if we win,
it's not difficult with the amount of shit teams in that competition.
We're just copying Spurs, aren't we? We're aspiring to be like Spurs.
Oh,
that's
God.
Quite scary.
Oh God,
quite scary. Moving on, talking of Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest are playing on Saturday, and they are playing at home against the mighty Arsenal, who are currently top of the table and sitting pretty at the top. So it's first versus 17th. Whilst Birchie is being attacked by his dog.
It's a fucking wolf, not a dog.
We're going to go straight to GH on this one. GH, tell me,
You're probably going to quite like this. It's not a win for Forest, but I have predicted a 1-1 draw. I just think it's going to be one of those games that something crazy is going to happen, like a red card to Arsenal or something that's going to change the momentum of the game when they're 1-0 up and they're looking convincing, and then they're just going to, I don't know, something's going to happen and you're going to get an equaliser and, 1-1.
So you think Arsenal's going to go up 1-0 up, and then Forest?
They're going to start doing well, and then something's going to happen, like a red card or something crazy, and then it's going to change.
So Forest record this season. See this, and whilst I love the score, GH, and I'll take a draw all day long, Forest have this thing this season where they've not done very well when they've gone behind. So you're telling me that Arsenal, who are top of the Premier League, are going to go 1-0 up at the City Ground, and Forest are going to get one back?
I guess so.
I'm sorry, mate, and I back my team all day long, but you are talking shit. Right, moving on. Hutch, some normality, please, to this.
Yeah, I've gone 3-1 Arsenal, and the way I see it is, I think it's probably going to be a late goal that Forest score. I think Arsenal will take control at a game, and it pains me to put a bit of depression on you, but I think this is where we start opening our gap back up. I think points between Leeds and Forest at the end of this week will be back to 4 points. Yeah, I don't see a way out for Forest.
Okay, interesting. Carl?
I've got a very, very similar thinking to you, Hutch. As much I'm a City fan as I want to see Arsenal dropping points, I don't see it this week. I see Arsenal just moving through the gears, getting a goal in the first half, 1-0, getting a goal in the second half, and then Forest just getting a late consolation when Arsenal take the foot off the gas. 2-1 win for Arsenal.
Birchie?
I've gone for a little closer, yeah. I think Forest will take lead on this one. I've gone for go 1-0 up, but I think Arsenal's going to pull it back and win 2-1.
Yeah. I mean, me personally, looking at the game, I'm backing my team all day long. I've gone for a 2-1 Forest victory. You've got to back your team, and I think Forest are capable of doing it. I just think Arsenal are on fire at the minute, and it does worry me and it does concern me. And I think no matter what teams come to the City Ground, it depends on how those players come out. And if they come out fighting like they have done against some certain teams this season, then brilliant. If they have that game where it's just a case of it's run of the mill, we know we're going to get battered, let's just go out and play, then we're going to automatically lose that game. So I've gone for a 2-1 victory for Forest purely because you've got to back your team, but we'll see on that one. We will see.
Is McAtee getting some game time yet, Phil?
You say again, mate?
I said, is McAtee getting some game time yet?
Is he Eckers like? He's had a little bit. He's like a 75th minute sub kind of malarkey. So he's not getting any starts. And if he is getting anything, he's getting dragged on quite late. So yeah, I don't know what to say, to be honest, mate. I don't know what to say. So some of the comments coming in on the Forest game. I'm presuming that was for the previous game. John Sullivan, Arsenal 3-1 to ruin Phil's January a bit more.
Come
Forest
on.
won, Arsenal 1, so Spurs are going with that as well. 2-2 draw, Bob Dude's going with. Well, we did manage to hold Man United to a 2-2 draw early on in the season, but Man United are shit. So
yeah, a draw against Man United is like just drawing against Cardiff City or something. It's
yeah, exactly.
You just forget about it. It's not a big game when Man United come to town nowadays.
John Sullivan going, I'd even say Forest help Arsenal score with an own goal. Thanks for that, mate. Thanks. Pissed me off a bit more, mate. John, just gonna. I mean, Forest broke Arsenal hearts at the City Ground before. Yeah, it's not unheard of.
See, that's my logic.
Hopes the other year, yeah, it's not unheard of. So let's see. It's gonna be an interesting game, whatever happens. Let's fire through some more games. Then we've got Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Newcastle United. Let's go with Carl on that one, please.
I have. I don't see Wolves getting a good. Why are you laughing, you Hutch?
Your face, they look like Quagmire off a fucking Family Guy.
I'm trying to polish off a Chinese, which I have managed to do now, but I've had
What's
to do
the
it in
name?
double quick time.
Mate, every Thursday, you've got a Chinese. Without fail.
Right, okay.
Chinese Thursday.
It's consistent, I'll give him that.
Can we get back to the football, please? All I see is Uchi
Man's
giggling
in
away.
denial. He's in
Come on, boys,
denial.
we're 40 minutes in. Let's not fall apart.
I'll have my camera on from now on. I didn't want it on while I was stuffing my face. Anyway, Wolverhampton 1, Newcastle 3. I think Newcastle are a decent side. You won't need VAR to get involved this week. It should be plain sailing for them because every time they play City, they seem to get a contentious VAR decision. But we won't go into that. Wolves have been poor. Newcastle look strong. And yeah, comfortable Newcastle win.
Fabulous. Birchie?
Yeah, I've gone same as Carl. Newcastle. I think Wolves are improving a little bit. I mean, they only got some points at Man U, which is no big deal, is it really? But yeah, I just think Newcastle's going to be too strong for them. I've gone 3-1.
3-1. Fabulous. Uchi?
I've gone 2-0 Newcastle. I thought Wolves were going to beat Derby's record until they beat West Ham, which, again, Sunday League game. But yeah, I've got 2-0 Newcastle.
2-0 Newcastle as well. And GH?
So, I don't think, obviously, Wolves are probably going to... Well, I'm hoping Wolves stay up, but realistically, I don't think they will. But I have actually predicted Wolves to win. They're going to...
Of course you have.
They're going to get a 2-1 win. That Mane, that youngster Mane, is a great one for the future. And I think I'll have a cracking game. Both goals, 2-1 win.
You're going 2-1 Wolves?
Yeah, I think Watermelon's in the worst form of his life at the minute. Can't get a start for love nor money.
Yeah, we got Wisser back now.
Like I say, Wisser's back. So
yeah, Wisser's one of those players who I've never really thought he's outstanding. As much as he has been all right, I don't think he's a striker good enough to do much. So I just think maybe he might score Wisser, but I still think the Wolves will beat them.
Right, so let me clarify. This is one of those done absolutely nothing all season.
Oh, they haven't done nothing. They literally won their last game
against West Ham.
Yeah, and then
this is one of those predictions.
Forest beat West Ham, for God's sake. Jesus Christ!
Smashing win in the FA Cup as well. I know it's the FA Cup.
This is one of those predictions where Glory Hole is either going to look like an absolute messiah, or the donut he is.
Right. So who remembers when I predicted 1-0 Everton and everyone was like, "Oh, Everton's not going to beat Man United," and what did they do? Win
Glory Hole, Glory Hole.
Yeah, but it's Man United.
Right twice a day.
So Carl,
fucking, you got one right prediction in a fucking 150 Glory Hole. Pipe down.
Carl, just a quick one. You mentioned Gloriola Donut. Is he the one that's jam-filled, or is he the one with the big hole in the middle?
No, he's got a ring in the middle. That's why it's called Glory Hole.
All right.
Set that one up there. Rotherham Gaming's gone for a 1-0 victory to Newcastle. Just like myself, who's gone 3-1 for Newcastle, John's also gone the same. If Watermelon sits in goal, I'm going to cry. Got this as a boring 0-0, says Spursy. Newcastle aren't good away. And then John's kicked off. Whistle will start. Hope he's been cracking. And then he's told our Spursy Luke to quite rightly piss off as well in there. And also GH do one. I think John's on one tonight, everyone.
John doesn't want that.
Who predicted 0-0 in that game?
What in
Luke?
In
Spurs
Luke. Yeah,
Spurs Luke. Yeah. I will have any bet with Spurs Luke. There's 2 or more goals in that game, guaranteed.
Oh.
So I'm even giving him a goal as well.
Yeah, he's the
if
only
he wants
one
to take that bet.
Go on.
Come on, Spurs, Luke. Let's see if you've got
Spursy,
some
are you going
balls.
to take that bet off Carl? That'll be interesting. We'll see. Let's move on to the next game, which will be Aston Villa at home against Everton. Where are we going on this one, guys? Let's go with GH. Come on, let's have a laugh.
So I haven't predicted a win. I predicted a 2-2 draw. I think Aston Villa have been good, but they're slowly falling off a little bit. And I think as much as everyone will say Everton are shit, I don't think they are. I think they are quite a decent team. So I can't pick a winner. 2-2. There'll be lots of goals.
Glory hole, can I ask you a serious question? When you do your predictions, do you just get a piece of paper with numbers on, close your eyes, get a pen and just go bang?
No,
Because your predictions are so random.
What I do is I don't spend hours and hours debating whether this XG means this. I'm not Merzgoff with the stats. I'm somebody that goes straight in.
You don't need to be. I think Aston Villa are the most informed team in the league at the moment.
What? Right, okay.
They're at home and they're playing Everton
Arsenal.
and you've got them to draw.
There's a reason GH is near bottom of predictions, isn't there? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well,
GH gets his football scores from buses passing by. That's 19, that's like 9-1. Number 12 bus, that's 2-1. He's got no to do with his life, hasn't he?
That is proper GH logic. That is.
His mum's making his tea, and he goes, "Glorio, how many pieces of bread do you want in your sandwich?" He goes, 2. He goes, 2. That's what the score will be. 2-2. 2-2. That's my next prediction.
Oh, GH. This is what I mean about GH needs his own show. GH needs his own show. I've lost track of who I've asked now. So
it was just me. I was the first one.
Right, 2-2, did you say?
Yes.
Okay. Birchie, some sanity, please.
Yeah, I think Villa's pretty decent at home. They're pretty decent all around at the moment. I've gone for simple one. I've gone for Watkins as well, which is a first. I've gone 2-0 Villa.
2-0 Villa. Hutch?
Yeah, I've gone for an easy win. I've gone 3-0 Villa. I don't say it very often, but Villa is a team that I do like to watch.
Yeah.
I don't really like watching other teams, or obviously I watch Leeds. I watch football that's on, but I do enjoy watching Villa. I'll make sure I do watch it if they're on TV. There's something about them. That ground, it's electric. You know what I mean? Villa Park. There's not many places like it, and they do play good football. I do enjoy watching them. 3-0.
Yeah, I've gone the same as you, mate. Don't shy away from the fact that I've got a bit of a soft spot for Villa. I think they're a cracking team. I like watching them as well. I've also gone for a 3-0 victory over Everton. And Carl?
You'll have to refresh. I was in between 3-0 or 3-1. And I think I might have gone for 3. I think I might have gone 3-1. I might have gone Everton to get a consolation goal.
Yeah, you went with 3-1, mate. Some more comments coming in. Villa are good. 2-0 win to Villa. Jamie Ross put in, Phil's forgetting when West Ham beat them 3-0 earlier in the season. Not that easy beating the Hammers. It's not easy beating the Hammers when you've got Ange Postecoglou in charge. So yeah, that's what are we talking as the wager for it? So Spurs is for it, but he wants to know specific.
A Chinese.
Oh,
choose the Chinese order for
you.
Yeah.
You got to buy each other the dinner.
Yeah, I'll wager a Chinese on it, Luke. I'll Uber Eats you a Chinese if you win, and you can Uber Eats me a Chinese if I win.
That sounds like a good plan. That does. I want a bit of that.
Just remember how expensive food is down south, though, Carl.
I will lose them.
It's not.
Remember, they don't do no wet down south, so Chinese curry sauce.
No gravy.
No gravy. No sweet and sour. That'll all be gone.
He's agreed anyway.
He's
Two more comments coming in. 3-1 Villa from Bob Dude. 2-1 Villa from Spursy. He throws a dart at the dart. He throws darts.
Oh, that's what I do, is it? That's what I do.
Everton missing 2 key players as well after the Grealish stupid
card. I forgot
that.
One's in my FPL. Oh, great.
And yeah, I'm up for that. So he's up for the Chinese.
Oh, Spurs, Luke, right. He's not seen what I can fucking eat, though, has he?
What's this metaphor again? Because I've lost. I'm I'm gone with all these predictions that he's throwing
So
out.
the Newcastle game, I'm saying there will be a minimum 2 goals in that. So if there's 0 or 1 goal in the Newcastle game, yeah, 0-0 or 1-0, Luke wins the bet. If there's 2 goals in the game or more, I win the bet. And I'll let you know my Chinese order very, very soon, Luke.
Is it a little bit like Smith's Indian order?
Oh,
Yeah.
you know it.
Mushroom rice.
9 poppadoms and a sagaloo.
I'll tell you one thing for certain. I'll be having quarter duck pancakes for starters.
Right. And the final game of the weekend will be Brighton and Hove Albion versus Bournemouth, played on Monday. Where are we going to on the Brighton versus Bournemouth game at the Amex Stadium? Birchie?
Yeah, I think Bournemouth are in a bit of trouble. And I think even more now lost Semenyo. I mean, he was the shining star in that team. The only person who really puts up a fight. I think they're going to struggle. Brighton are not too bad at home. They're a bit up and down as well, but I've gone for Brighton 2-1 win.
I've gone for a 2-1 victory as well on that one. So that's 5 points for us. Providing that, GH.
No, he's been bet on Bournemouth. Don't worry about him.
I've gone for a 1-0 win to Bournemouth.
Have you?
Yeah, I have actually. I'm not even
Oh,
joking.
you my lord. Wow. You think...
That's it about it. He's probably got Semenyo to score.
No.
From the Etihad, yeah.
Honestly, I think Bournemouth have been in, as we all know, Bournemouth have been in a very poor decline because they were like sitting quite high up in the table. And I think this is the game that's going to, something's going to happen in this game that's going to turn their season around and they're going to start climbing again. I don't know what it is, but I just have a funny feeling.
So why didn't you have a funny feeling against Crystal Palace then?
Comment of the night is GH smoking his Christmas tree.
Just a question for you, GH. Where's Bournemouth goals coming from?
What's that?
Where's Bournemouth's goals coming from now?
Evan Ilson.
Who's provided him?
Croupy.
Brooke.
Oh, dear. Hutch, give me some reality on this.
2-1 Brighton.
2-1 Brighton. Yeah, absolutely. All day long. Carl?
Okay, this is my surmising of this match. Now, if you ask me which team has got the highest ceiling when they're both playing the best, I do edge Bournemouth over Brighton. However, football doesn't just go off the best team winning, it does go off form, and Bournemouth are out of form. For that reason, I see them both scoring goals, but I think it'll be 2-2.
2-2 Desmond. A few more comments coming in. We've got 1-1 by Rotherham Gaming, 2-0 by Spursy. Brighton Bournemouth just lost their main man, absolutely. Brighton at home, yawn. Desmond 2-2 only because he's going. Is GH smoking his Christmas tree? GH, fuck off, back to your hole. You are saying at home, seriously, right? And then Brighton fan Dan has gone 2-1 Brighton, got to back the Seagulls, absolutely. And our top man James Hutchinson, GH has Easter eggs for Christmas.
You guys, you don't know what you're messing with here. You all come back to me and when eventually Bournemouth win and Everton get that draw and all these wonderful things come to tuition, you'll be like, "Oh, sorry, I actually
come to tuition or fruition."
Fruition, that's the one. Yeah.
Well, let's just quickly. We've got about 6 or 7 minutes left. Let's have a look at this notorious league table. And
look, I'm mid-table.
I'm
mid-table.
Anywhere near the top. So Bushy's sitting pretty on the predictions table there at the top with 275, 100 correct results, which is a no mean feat.
I've been away for about 4 weeks. I'm not even giving you any predictions for 4 weeks, and I'm still third.
Well, you know.
Yeah, because if you don't give predictions, best put some in fire is results.
Yeah, Bez puts his
Right.
results in for you.
I think,
so
yeah,
you've
I
done
think
all
that's
right,
a
mate,
bit,
Oh,
based
right,
on
okay.
that.
crazy.
So I'm
You need to
sitting in
thank Bez for
second
that.
place there, 15 points behind Bushy on 260, and Carl sat in third place on 253. Further down the table, GH sat in sixth. Obviously, Birchie close in fourth, only 2 points behind Carl there. Mers 10 points behind him, and GH a further 4 points behind him. John Sullivan sat in seventh place, and he has put seventh. Yuck. Hutcho not far behind him, just 1 point behind in eighth. Sturmy down in ninth and 222. Brighton fan Dan on 219, and Sunderland Dan, who did join us extremely late, in bottom place there on 144. So hopefully after this weekend, I should catch Bushy up a little bit more, or maybe even Cole might overtake me. Who knows? We will see where
7-1 was coming in.
the 7-1 result is apparently coming in. So we've got a couple of minutes left. Let's just have a quick look at the current Premier League table. So sitting pretty at the top there is Arsenal. Let me just get rid of that banner at the bottom there. Hide that so we can see the full top 10 there. Arsenal sat at the top there, sitting pretty. Obviously, drew their last game, but against Liverpool, which was 0-0. But sitting pretty up at the top on 49 points. Manchester City 6 points behind there on 43 points, and Villa sat pretty equal to them. The only difference is the goal difference.
Phil, after this weekend, City United could be in the bottom half of the table.
They could indeed, mate. Who knows where it's going to go for Man United at the minute. Liverpool in fourth, but I think they're out of the title race looking at the distance between them and Manchester City and Aston Villa. Massively out of the way. Brentford, again, Brentford get 3 points this weekend, and Liverpool lose. Burnley get that 2-0 victory that we've all been talking about, and Brentford end up winning. Liverpool could drop down to fifth.
Nice joke.
Newcastle in sixth, joint with Manchester United in seventh, Chelsea eighth, and Fulham ninth, and Sunderland 10th.
Sunderland have conceded 28. Liverpool's conceded 28 goals.
Liverpool have conceded 28 goals. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
We put
Two more after the weekend. They'll be sat on 30 conceded, won't they? So Sunderland dropped down the table a little bit. Chelsea have also dropped down quite dramatically in recent weeks, should I say. Bottom half of the table, there's the relegation battle at the bottom there. Wolverhampton, Burnley and West Ham. Forest sitting for 7 points clear of West Ham at the minute, and just sat behind Leeds United. Bournemouth, they're on the slip downwards. I actually think, in a few games' time, Leeds and Forest could be sitting higher than Bournemouth and probably Spurs as well. Palace having a bit of a poor season. They're dropping down as well. Everton in 12th and Brighton sitting table in 11th. What do we think to the table,
very
guys?
quickly,
Middle of the
I was
season.
just going to say before we wrap up, Phil,
Yes, mate.
just quickly go round for who do we think is going to win the league and who do we think is going to be relegated?
Absolutely. So, winning the league then, Bertie. One team, who's going to win it?
I think Arsenal's going to get it this year.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah. I think they've got
GH?
it in them.
Yeah, Arsenal are going to win it.
Arsenal. Hutch?
Arsenal.
Arsenal as well. And Carl?
Manchester United. I mean, Manchester City. No, I'm joking. I think we'll pick Arsenal up. I do. I think we'll pip them.
Do you still need to play him, Carl?
Say again, sorry?
Do you still need to play him again?
Yeah, we play them at home.
I also think City are going to win the league, but I actually think Arsenal are going to finish third. I think Villa are also going to. I think Villa are going to keep track with City until the last few games of the season, to be honest. And I think it's going to end up being Man City top, Villa second, Arsenal third. I think Arsenal are going to start dropping off. Just the way I'm thinking, guys. Just the way I'm feeling. Few comments coming in.
I don't see Villa dropping many points till the end of the season now.
Sunderland have fell off since AFCON. City
Well,
win
they haven't
the
got the
league.
squad.
Wolves going down. Out of sheer necessity, I'll say City. Arsenal can't finish third in a 2-horse race. It's a 3-horse race, mate. Can't you count? Right, so who's going to get relegated then? Bottom 3, who's it going to be? Birchie.
Harry Cullen stands, then 3 down. Wolves, Burnley, and West Ham.
Okie dokie. GH.
Burnley, West Ham, and Forest.
Fuck you. Hutch.
Did he just say Burnley, West Ham? So you're telling me
Wolverhampton's going to fucking overtake everybody. He thinks Wolverhampton Wanderers are going to win the fucking league, Bellend.
He thinks Wolves are getting 17 points before Forest get a single point.
Yeah, apparently so, fucking dickhead. Hutch.
As it stands, I mean, I don't know about you, Phil, and you, Sarge, but either Forest or Leeds could be sat on 15 points right now, and I wouldn't be worried.
No.
Yeah,
because I don't see where any of their wins are going to come from, especially in the next 5 or 6 games.
Absolutely, mate. And Carl?
Wolves, Burnley, and Manchester United.
I actually think it's going to be a little bit closer at the bottom. I do think Wolves and Burnley are going to go. I think it's actually going to end up, come the end of the season, a battle between West Ham, Bournemouth, and possibly Tottenham. I think definitely Bournemouth and West Ham are going to be in that fight. I think Forest and Leeds are going to work their way up. And I think, Bournemouth are going to be fighting with West Ham, so it's going to be tight at the bottom. Anyway, our hour is just up, guys. So I'd like to thank all our hosts that have been on tonight, our pundits. Thanks to Birchie, thanks to Hutch, thanks to Carl, and I suppose I better say thanks to the man who has zero ball knowledge, and that is GH. I also want to thank all the people that commented tonight. Thank you for being part of the show. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, follow, share, subscribe, and check out all the other fantastic shows and fantastic videos that KB Terry's Talk put out there. But from me, Forest Phil, I will see you all on the next show. Bye.
Bye-bye.